on the rain.
Hello beautiful souls. In this video I'm going to walk you guys through how I created my latest website or landing page. Very simple. I'll share with you one of my previous masterclasses that I made, which is the Shorby funnel dupe. That's exactly what we're going to be doing today, but this is just an updated version of it. So this is what the website looks like. It's just one straight page going down, and each of these buttons has a link behind it. And I'll also share with you all of the links all of my affiliate links so that you can get yourself started as well. But if you scroll down to the bottom of here, you can see that I made this on Shorby. To create your own, you actually would just click right here and create an account, and then you can get started. So let's talk about this. I actually use another website for inspo. So if there's somebody's website that you find attractive or a certain layout that you're interested in, you can literally duplicate exactly what you see. So for the sake of the example, I am going to pull up her website so that you can take a look and see for yourself what I was working towards. And our brand fonts and colors are totally different, so that's why mine can still look original and unique just using hers for inspo. So I've actually had my eye on her website for quite some time, and I really like it. Hers is definitely very intricate. You can see at the top, you can click and go to each of these individual Instagram pages, but this was the inspo for my website, and I'm going to show you how I created mine. Okay, so this first button up here, now it looks the same and it looks like you can click on each individual picture, but what I did was I created one solid image that contains all of those images, and if you click on any part of that link, it will just take you to my Instagram page. And that's the purpose of that. You just want to drive traffic to that link. Now this image right here, sometimes you will create images that you just want to be part of your website, but it isn't necessarily a button. If there's anything that you just want to put as an image, like this box right here with my name and Instagram handle there, you can just put any link. Like, let's see what I put behind mine. Okay, so I have it going to one of my lead grab funnels. Doesn't really matter what you put it to. It will just be for where you want to drive the most traffic. You can have it go back to your Instagram page. You can have it go to your YouTube. Scrolling down to the next link, and I'm going to show you guys how I created the images, but this link goes to my group coaching form, which goes to another platform that I use called Gumroad. I'll share my link with that with you as well if you want to create your own memberships and digital products. My Watch Me button goes to my YouTube. As a business owner or just as a brand or having an online presence at all, you should definitely have a YouTube channel, which we'll talk more about in the future. But that gives people an opportunity to check out my YouTube videos and subscribe. And here's another example of a button that is just an image of what I wanted to have on my website. Doesn't necessarily go towards anything, but you can see that one just goes to my form as well. And just put an image. I gave a breakdown of some of the services that I offer. And again, we have a generic click here link that will take you to my information page. I have a link here that goes to my Signals chat information, goes to another Gumroad listing, and we'll talk more about that as well. All of these are images that I've created on Canva, so I will show you that. So again, this button goes to another listing. Oop, can we get back? Okay. Alrighty, and I've just put some descriptions there. So I'm actually going to pull up Shorby and show you what I use to create these things here. Okay. So let's pull up Shorby. Shorby is very user-friendly.
Mom.
Okay. So I love Shorby because it allows you to do so much. It allows you to create a page, which is what you just saw. It allows you to create short links, which is what you can see. I have some below. It's a Shorby / and you actually get to customize your links. So say you're somebody that wants minimal business investments. You don't have to have an official, or in the meantime, before you actually purchase a domain. This day and age, purchasing a domain is important, but you can definitely run a fully functional business without it. So, let's see here. So I'll show you the editing screen. Now, when you're creating a Shorby, they allow you to put a profile image at the top if you wish, a title if you wish. You actually can click and add different messaging options, email address, etc. Okay, so you can see here, I actually created an image, attached the whole image. Now it lets you put the link right here. You can put an optional title. Anything that you type here will show, sorry guys, I'm momming. Stop. Okay, so you can choose the way you want it to be displayed. So if you have it to the button all the way to the left, it'll just be a button with words. If you choose this one, it will be a preview of the image and your words. If you do it here, it'll be words over your image. Or if you do this one, it'll be your straight image with something down below. And I just delete that. And then you can select your image from here, from your camera roll. So taking you guys to how I actually created that image, let's go to Canva. Okay. So there's a few different image sizes that I use to create my buttons on Shorby. This one is called the Twitter header, and you can see what size and shape that gives you. So what I did was I actually, let's see if I can find it here. So I actually used a frame. Anytime you see something on on Canva that has a picture of clouds and grass underneath, it's going to give you an image like this that you can click replace and select images out of your camera roll. So I did that 5 times. You can find these elements. It's an element. Let's see. What did we do to pull that up? Some of these elements are kind of tricky to find. Once you find it, you want to make note so that you can find it again. Let's see. Okay, there we go. See, that's you want to remember where you found it. So if you type frame under elements, you'll be able to find all of these different frames that you can put for your pictures. So I selected the square frame and I arranged them here. So you can see that that's a movable element. And I clicked duplicate in order to create all 5, and then I lined them up neatly. Now, this little image that you see in the corner of my picture was also an element. So, element, I probably typed squares to pull this up. Now, you can do a lot with the free Canva, but there's obviously a lot more things to choose from with the pro version. So to find this, like, you literally just type exactly what you're looking for. So, okay, there we go, double square. Now, I used the free one, so I used this one right here, but you see there's so many different versions. And I literally just took that element and laid it on top of the image. I did that for all 5, and she had a play button on her 5th picture, so I just put a triangle. And it created one solid image, and once you're done, you really can just save it in the top right corner, the arrow pointing down that goes down to an arrow. It allows you to save it to your camera roll, and that's when I go over to Shorby and upload that image. And that's what I did there. And I did the same thing. Let me give you guys an idea of how I created. Let's see here. So this image that I created here, the size of this one, you would search. This is how you find the size. I type Twitter. The last one was a Twitter header. This one, this size is a Twitter post. That's how I actually get the size of what I'm looking for. Those are the ones that I use most commonly. So once you do that, it will give you options for a template, and you can choose from any of these. If this is something that you would want to use, you can edit any of these templates. You can change the colors, the pictures. You can replace the images and replace it with something else. It's all customizable, but I did a plain one so that I could build it from scratch. Every piece of this is an element, so in order to add the text, I just clicked the plus button, scrolled over to text, and there's so many options that you could choose. Pre-made text and font, or you can just pick your own. And if you want to just do your own, just click add a heading, add a subheading, add a little bit of body text, and it will allow you to edit the font size, the color down at the bottom. And there's a lot of beautiful free fonts. The ones with the crowns are upgraded. And even this piece, this frame here, it was an element. So if you want to add something like that, you can type frame. Let's see. Or I may have found that one by typing rectangle or rectangle frame. Some of these, let me show you this. Some are customizable. Some you'll find some images that it's just a square and that's it. And you'll know because of the white bars, not the circles, but the white bars on the image. If you can click and drag it, it's fully customizable. If it's just a square, it'll just have the circles around it. And you can change the color by pressing there. And as far as editing the font, you can choose from different different effects to change your font. You can put a background, neon, whatever you like. Okay, and then I uploaded that image. Go to the bathroom. Okay, and then for the square images that you see on my website, I use the Instagram post size. If for any reason you can't click the home button, just force close the app. Okay. So I use the Instagram size, and of course you find that by searching up here. So to create a brand new image, Instagram post. You would click that. Now to add the image in the middle, I did the frame. So I did the frame, go to elements and then frame. And I put that and then I clicked replace, and that allows you to replace the image. Okay, now everything is customizable. So you see this little rectangle blurred out square we have there. You know, type rectangle. Whatever you're trying to duplicate, you'll just click it. So rectangle. You'll see why having pro will be so much easier, because like you see this one right here is pro. You just really have to click through and find exactly what you're looking for. But you can see my recently used, I use this one. Now let me show you how I edit it. So you can edit the colors. So I made this one all white, for example. And then I wanted it to be transparent. So I edited the transparency like this. And then you can use that arrow, the turning arrows, to actually change it. You can stretch it out. That's how you do that. And I added some text over it. Okay. And these little things on the outside, those are elements as well. I think I typed open square. Or actually, I think I put corners. You have to be really creative when it comes to what you're looking for. And I clicked this. You can see that it originally was blue. You can edit the color. You can stretch it out, click it and drag it, move it around. So that's how I did that. Okay, one sec, that's loading. Okay. So this box that has my name in it, I did that one as a Twitter post size. I added text, I added images, added boxes. Everything is created with elements. Now let me show you how I got these words on my Shorby. Okay, so when you click add block, instead of adding a button or a card, you can add subtitle and text. So this is what that looks like. And then you can click it and hold it and drag it around to whichever part you need. If you put something on your website that you don't necessarily want anymore, you can either delete it if you know you're never going to want it again, or you can click hide if you just don't want it on there for now. And let's see, so that's what I used for this part. I created a button. I used the click here button. I used the Shorby header again, and I just added text and added an element box around it. Same thing. This is the binary forex crypto and commodities button. That is a Twitter post size, and I simply added font, uploaded the image here, dropped the link there. This is another image that I just uploaded as an Instagram post size on Canva. Added some text, dropped some words. Everything was images created on Canva, and you just drop it here and rearrange how you like. It's really just about being creative and fusing it all together. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, now something else you can do on Shorby is you can add what's called a dynamic feed, and you can put your URL. Something funky happened the last time I tried to use this. It wasn't coming up properly, but I'm sure you guys won't have any problem doing it yourself. And let's see, that's exactly what I did. It was very simple. It was definitely very simple put together. One thing I will tell you is if you're using Shorby, make sure that you put your affiliate link in the Shorby box, because that's how you can earn for people just simply clicking your link. And following this video, I'm going to drop this in our Money Out of Thin Air chat. I'm going to drop all of the links for the affiliates so you can get started and make your own. I'll also drop some information on the actual compensation plan for sharing and getting paid from Shorby as an affiliate. I hope this was helpful for you. Until next time.